¿Qué?
It is Moscato. Cheers! Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For those who don't know me, my name is Suzette Pina, and for today's video, I have two special guests.
I'm Veronica and Noelia with my baby Nevea and Emmanuel.
And of course, Mia. So today we're gonna do a mommy talk Q&A with these ladies. So I'm gonna start off with the first one. So, how did you guys meet your baby daddy? I had seen him a lot of times at Paraíso. It was Paraíso and Clamatos. But he never grabbed my attention because he was always with like girls, other different girls. So nunca me agarró la atención, pero una vez, I don't know how, he convinced me, and it was actually at Clamatos. So I met him at Clamatos.
I went out with my friend. We went out to Kinlan, and then one of my friends was his co-worker, and then that's how I got to meet him. And then we went out to eat there, and then ever since then, like, we've been talking.
Okay.
I met mine through Facebook. He messaged me on Facebook. Así empezamos a hablar. And then I skipped with him. Perdón, mamá.
You skipped school with him?
I skipped school with him, and we started hanging out. Yes.
So you met him when you were in high school?
I was 18 whenever I met him.
Oh, I was
About
19.
Yeah.
Alright, so the next question is, when you guys found out you were pregnant, what was your reaction and what was his reaction? Okay, so my reaction, I was shook. I actually thought I couldn't get pregnant. So
That's what everyone says.
Yeah, so I was just like, I'm pregnant. And I started crying, obviously. And I really wanted to do like a cute surprise for him, you know, like the presents or gifts. But I couldn't wait, and I just had to tell him that same day. He was happy. He was actually happy. Like, he's just like, oh, really? You know, I was like, yeah. And he was just like, oh, okay. He just hugged me. And then we were about to shower, and so, you know, he did tear up a little bit, but it wasn't like too dramatic.
But he wanted you to get pregnant, no? Like,
he did. Yeah, he did. I got pregnant when we were already a year and a half dating. So he wanted me to get pregnant like that same year we started talking, dating, and I was just like, that is too soon.
So I already knew I was pregnant because, like, I didn't have my period, and then for some reason, like, I couldn't do it anymore. Like, me daba mucho asco. So I took a pregnancy test at work, and then it came out like the lines turned red like right away. So I was like 100% pregnant. It took me a while for me to like tell him, but he was more shook than anything with me. So I don't know if he was excited or sad. I don't know. Maybe he just had mixed feelings, you know?
Yeah.
Because it was definitely not ready. I wasn't ready. We weren't dating, like officially dating either.
Because I didn't get my period. And then one day I took a pregnancy test, but the first one came back negative. Y luego ya, like, se me hizo muy raro que I was like, why was I not getting my period? So I told my sister, like, hey, can you take me a pregnancy test? Y yeah, I actually went to my mom's house, and it came back positive, and I was like, oh my god, I'm pregnant. So yeah. He went for me. We bought 2 more pregnancy tests, and they both came back positive. So it was just like, we were surprised, but we were just like happy, like, oh, pues ya que.
So next question, was it planned? Was it planned? No, it wasn't planned.
No, at all.
No, at all.
Yeah.
I did want one, and we were like, okay, you know, but no, it was definitely not.
I mean, like, we all have baby fever, you know, when you're with someone.
Alright, next question. How was your life as a pregnant girl? How's my pregnant life? The first 3 months were horrible. Like, I could not eat anything. Like, ni siquiera podía tomar agua. because then I would throw up. So everything I would eat, I would just throw it up. So I did lose actually a lot of weight in the beginning of my pregnancy. And then during the middle of my pregnancy, I just felt super lonely because I wasn't talking to my mom, and you know, I was just at home all the time, and my boyfriend was always working. So it's just like I didn't really enjoy my pregnancy like I wanted to enjoy it.
Well, it was really weird for me at the beginning because I wasn't in a relationship with him. My family did not know him. I didn't know his family, and I knew like I had to meet his parents at one point, and I know he had to meet my mom at one point. So that was like really like nerve-wracking kind of for me. My pregnancy was like the smoothest thing ever.
I really did think it was super smooth and fast.
Like I didn't get any morning sickness, no cravings, nada. No.
Yeah, mine wasn't too complicated either. Morning sickness, I did a few times, but it wasn't like an everyday thing. It was like muy rara la vez, but cuando me daba, oh my god, it was like the worst thing ever. I craved a lot of spicy things. Quería comer puro chile. ¿No? O sea, yeah.
¿Y no te salió granoso?
No.
Ya ves que luego que dicen que cuando comes mucho chile, los niños te salen granosos.
Yeah, but no.
I would have a lot of heartburn, so.
I did too.
And I didn't get a lot of heartburn, tampoco.
I did.
And then mine, I was in the whole pandemic, so.
Oh yeah.
Like. I also worked in my pregnancy. I worked as a waiter.
Did you want to work because you wanted to, or
Yeah.
because you had to?
Yeah, like I wanted to work because I didn't want to be at home.
Okay.
Because I hate being at home, like just not doing shit.
Next question is, how was your labor? Any special details? Overall, how was it? Oh my god, my labor was so fucking painful. Like, I was traumatized by it. That makes me not want to have kids. That's why I don't want any more kids, because I was traumatized. So my water broke, right? First of all, contractions. Contractions are, they're so painful. My last checkup on Thursday, ya ves que te meten la mano. Bueno, me metieron la mano, and then like a couple hours, like I was in so much pain. I didn't know what I was feeling, but then later on, I knew that they were contractions. But yeah, my contractions were like, I felt like they were really intense. And then that next day, which was Friday, my contractions were getting worse and worse and worse. And I was just like, should I go to hospital? Should I not? Because my water hadn't broke. My mom was like, no, espérate, keep walking, you know. And I was just like, okay. By 3 o'clock, my water had broke. And then my mom was like, can you wait till like 4 or 5? By the time I get out of work, I can take you to the hospital. And I was just like, yeah, that's fine. It was very smooth, you know. The only thing painful was the contractions. But then I got to the hospital, and they only told me that I was like 2 centimeters dilated. I was like, what? So I dilated more and more, but it took me so much. It took so much for me to dilate. I was in labor for 20 hours. No, for 15 hours. 15 hours I was in labor, all natural. And then I took epidural because I just couldn't anymore. And then 5 hours later, she was born. So I was in labor for 20 hours.
I was past my due date, so I was induced. And when they induced you, provoke your contractions, they make it stronger. Yeah, like it's so painful because like I wasn't opening up, so they would like put my contractions even more stronger than they were, and it's so painful. Like, yeah. And then I was in labor Friday at 12 in the afternoon, and then I gave birth 6 a.m. on Saturday. So it was like 18 hours. But oh, and then I got the epidural, so when I pushed, I didn't feel anything.
Oh, I didn't either. Did you rip?
Yeah, I ripped.
And then too.
And then
I didn't feel the stitches. Did you feel the stitches?
No, not really. But then after labor, that's when like postpartum for a whole month sucks so bad because you're bleeding. Like you're constantly bleeding.
I feel so constipated. Did you feel constipated?
No, I pooped.
I didn't.
Like I wasn't constipated.
I feel like I didn't suffer a lot.
No, with pooping, no, because I didn't have to like. They give me pills so I can just like poop. Yeah. I wouldn't have to like push it.
It was okay. I actually started my contractions una mañana, eran like 4 in the morning. I woke up and I was like, yeah, I'm feeling it. He was actually born on his due date. I waited till like 9 and I was like, okay, I think it's time to go to the hospital, which I wanted to wait more because it was like my contractions weren't too bad. I was like, what if they send me back home or something? Well, no, I took a shower. Then my mom and my sisters took me to the hospital.
So you took your time too, right?
I took my time to the hospital, and I was actually 8 centimeters dilated already. So I was just like, I didn't get the epidural because first of all I didn't want to. And I was like, okay, yeah, I want it. So I'm
but
like,
they wouldn't let you get the epidural anyways, right?
They told me that if I wanted, I could get it, but he was like, no, me quise hacer la fuerte y me aguanté. Got to the hospital like at 10, and I had him at 12:01. Yeah, so I was in labor for like 3 hours. It was pretty, I mean, honestly, I was in pain because I didn't get the epidural or anything. I was in so much pain, like, al último, when it was like time to push, like, ya no aguantaba. I thought I was gonna pass out. But mine wasn't as bad. I didn't rip.
That's good.
Ya el próximo día, I was like como si nada, and yeah.
This is for Veronica only. How is it raising a boy?
I like it. I've always wanted to be a boy mom, so it's just like, I love it.
You got what you want?
Yeah.
I always wanted a girl.
I wanted a girl too. Okay, there's another question. How is it like raising your child as a single mom?
It's hard. It's very, very hard. I feel like you get so frustrated sometimes. I mean, you don't get a lot of time to yourself.
Noelia, these questions are for you.
Many.
The first one is, how is it like getting to know your baby daddy?
Honestly, like, it was fun because he likes to do shit like go out of town, go party, and go to camping.
No es amargado.
Huh?
No es amargado.
No es amargado. And like, he's 27 and I'm 21, so like, los ganamos con 6 años. And he was like, he still is like really like nice to me, like super sweet, like not even just with me, just with like anybody. I just wanted to like be in a relationship with him. Like, he hasn't proved me wrong, to be honest. I mean, it's different once you live in together, you like chocan and everything.
Of course, yeah.
But that's just, it's gonna happen with anybody, and I'd rather deal with him than with anybody else.
I feel like guys nowadays are such hoes. Like, y no les importa si tienes hijos con ellos o no. Like, they still cheat on you. Another question for Noelia. How is it like being in a relationship when you never had a real relationship?
It's hard because there's times where I know I'm not wrong, but I might be wrong. And that's when I don't know if I'm wrong or not. You know, that makes sense.
Like, I know I'm not wrong.
Like, in my point of view, I'm not wrong. Like, I don't do things to be a bitch.
It's like, oh, we're right.
Yeah, but like I said, like, I've never been in a relationship, so maybe I am wrong. Like, maybe I'm not acting the way I'm supposed to act for this relationship to work.
So you don't know, so what you're saying pretty much is like when situations come like that where you think you're not wrong, what you're saying is right, you don't know how to act towards that situation, right? Am I right?
Yeah, like if we're like arguing and I know I'm not wrong, like I don't know if I'm reacting the right way. So like, does that make sense? Because you know, like there's times where in a relationship there's gonna be that phase when you guys are just bumping heads. Yeah. So I don't know if it's just a phase or we're just not meant to be. But
I mean, if you guys got through it, then it's most likely a phase that you guys are going through. I think all couples go through a phase and eventually get through it.
So I normally go to her if like I really have like an issue that I really want to get fixed. And I don't know, I haven't, like, to this day, I haven't gone to my mom for any, like, relationship problems because I just don't want my mom to know that we're having problems.
Yeah. Alright, last question. How is it like raising Novea?
My baby's so, like, cute that way. Let's just start off with that. And just look at her. Oh, she's been like a good girl. Like, she goes to sleep at night. I mean, she goes to sleep like around 11, 12. Like, that's kind of late for a lot of babies. But that's just how my schedule works. Like, my working schedule works. My boyfriend's working schedule. And if I go into work, I have to wake up late anyways. So, like, she goes to sleep late and she wakes up late. And she sleeps through the whole night.
Our first Suzette.
Okay.
The first one is, how's it like raising Mia? She is exhausting. I mean, in the beginning, I think she was a very good baby, but obviously as she gets older, she just wants to crawl, be all over the place. Es muy berrinchuda y muy enojona. When she doesn't get her way, she starts throwing a fuss. But she's a good baby, you know, I love her. Another question for Suzette is, how is the relationship between you and Mia's dad and Mia and her dad? In the beginning, we actually did bump a lot because he is much older than me. He's 28. So we're 7 years apart from each other, and he's very old school. So the way we would bump a lot is where, like, because of the way he grew up, you know, he didn't want to change her diapers. He didn't want to shower her. He just didn't want anything to do with her, like, helping me out. Like, obviously he would carry her or whatever, but si yo tenía que, if I wanted to go get my nails done or if I wanted to go shopping for like an hour or two, he would always be like, and who's going to change her diaper? I'm not going to change her diaper. So it got to the point where, like, you know, we were arguing a lot because of that, and the point where I was just like, you know what? If you don't want to help me out with my child in that concept, then why are you here? Like, I don't need you. And eventually he did change. Now he changes her, he showers her and everything. And he did tell me that the reason he was like that was because he didn't feel comfortable. Like, he just wasn't comfortable with changing her diaper and stuff like that. But I'm like, dude, you're her dad. Like, you have to, you know? She's super attached to him. She's definitely a daddy's girl. For sure, yes. Obviously, that's where you see that he loves his family and he loves me and he loves his daughter because he changed. These next questions are going to be for all of you. Okay. The first one is, can you guys give any mommy tips to the girls that are expecting or already have a baby?
Don't have a baby. I'm just kidding. Honestly, I wasn't ready for a baby, and my life is a little better than it was, to be honest. Like, I would be a party girl, and to be honest, like, yeah. So it just made me more like a family kind of girl, and there's nothing better than having your family. If you really want a baby and you're with your boyfriend, then go ahead. But if not, then be on birth control, to be honest.
Yeah. And the next question, what are some don't buy items for your babies? A crib. I think a crib is so necessary.
He actually never got one because since it was just us, I knew that I wanted him to sleep with me.
Bless you.
It all depends on how, o sea, because there are some moms que sí hacen a sus babies, like, dormir en su crib, en su cuarto.
Did you find the crib useful?
I use her bassinet more, but now she's not fitting. But I mean, it just depends on the baby. Like, there's some moms that they do like train their babies to sleep in the crib in their own room, but there's just some babies that don't want it, you know. But I just hate sleeping with her. Like, I hate that. I feel like I'm gonna squeeze her or something. So that's just my preference. Like, I don't want her in bed at all.
Thanks.
No, but
I
she
don't know,
does
just
sleep
like
in
the
her
necessary
crib,
shoes. The necessary clothes and shoes porque crecen de volada. And I bought him so much clothes que al último I'm just like, oh my god, it's just a waste of money.
Yes.
Honestly.
I had a baby shower, so I got gifted a lot. Like, a lot of things. Like, basically all that she has right now has been gifted, so I was really, like, lucky and blessed.
Yeah, I had I had 2 baby showers. I got a lot of clothes, pero ya ves uno.
What about that baby shampoo?
I use a Veno shampoo, no fragrance or anything, because I lost hers And so I started using this other one for whenever she gets older, but that one has fragrance. Well, she ended up getting a UTI.
It's crazy. I mean, I knew that baby girls could get it, but it's just like, oh my god, o sea, nunca, like, te imaginas or like piensas, you know?
Yeah. So like no fragrance shampoo or lotion because their skin is so delicate. They are easy, like us, even with bubble baths and stuff like that, get UTIs or just your underwear we get too tight. That's when I realized that I feel bad for Nevaeh because she's gonna struggle as a female.
Yeah. Mia, she has always had sensitive skin, like very dry skin. So first time I tried Aveeno lavender, and she broke out a lot. They told me to change it, you know. So I changed it to Burst and Bees, not scented, and I really like that one, Burst and Bees. I use Dove lotion.
I like that.
Yeah.
One. I've tried a few. I always end up sticking with the Johnson's & Johnson, so I don't know why.
No,
but I've tried like Aveeno. I like Aveeno too.
The changing diaper pad, like that you have in your nursery.
Oh yeah.
I don't use that. Like it's stupid.
I think just not buying too much clothes.
Yeah, don't buy a lot.
Do you guys like diaper bags, like backpacks?
Oh no, get backpacks.
I got a diaper bag.
I got a diaper bag too.
I mean, every mom is kind of
different.
It's different, so it's just I get whatever works for them.
Last question is, what are some baby/mom needs and must-haves? Oh, so when I was in the hospital, and I actually told her too to get the mommy diapers that you can get them at Walgreens, any pharmacy store. Whenever I had my baby, I bought those because when in the hospital, I feel like they're kind of loose. And I just didn't like them, so I bought the diaper ones, and I really like them.
The diaper, I never used them.
I prefer the diapers.
The
diapers, I really like the diapers.
Oh, fat ass. I feel like I didn't wear mine because I didn't have the right one, and I was already in pain. But fat has it.
No,
fat has it.
A positive comment.
Love yourself because look at me. I'm fat, but I still love myself.
Yeah, look at my baby.
Oh, don't scratch your belly.
No. No matter how itchy it is.
I didn't scratch.
Well, I never thought like, oh hey, if I scratch my boobs, like I'm gonna get stretch marks, and I mean you can't really tell, but I got some stretch. And my panza no me salió ni una, but on my boobs I did get some.
Yeah, don't scratch yourself.
I didn't get as much, but I did get some. But I got the stretch marks right at the end. Like
drink lots and lots and lots and lots of water, so you can avoid stretch marks.
But if you do end up getting stretch marks, it's okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
Just love yourself.
Yeah.
Because I am way fatter than I was back then. And personally, I love my body more than I used to.
Pretty much on the list, and just love yourself because it's a whole new transformation, you know.
It's totally worth it.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey.
But hey, it's okay if you're not okay with your body. It's okay if you don't look like other moms. Stop comparing yourself to other moms.
Don't do that because that's never gonna happen.
So we're gonna go ahead and close this vlog because Mia's not allowing us to do this anymore. See you guys next time. Bye. And today I have two special guests. Vic, stop laughing. Yeah, serious. Okay, serious.
Okay.
Por favor. Okay. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Y'all are so childish.
I swear to God.
Okay, yeah. Okay.